So this is the actual home. Wow, a ton of artifacts in here. Whew, you can smell the smoke as soon as you walk in this room. A lot of meals were had here, I'll bet you. 14 kids. Not including Ruth, because she ran away. We have one of these from the farm. They play the old cans. My dad has one. Play these cylinders. That was your evening entertainment.
There's like dead animals in jars at the end.
Dead animals in jars.
Yeah, just keep going through that way.
This is the 1800s dress?
That's what it says.
Oh yeah. Look at that. It's got the ermine neck hang to go with it. Or is that a fox? That's a fox. Yeah, so we had some science going on back in the days. We got pigs. Deer. Oh, a little baby deer. Oh, and some more goodies up here. It's like I'm back in the lab. Okay, this is really cool. I have to put this on here because we actually find some of this stuff metal detecting. It's the different styles of buttons that came in to Canada, 1800s. I'm sure we have found some of these. In fact, I know we have because here's vegetable ivory right here. We found some of that stuff. Wood, leather, metal buttons. China, we found some of those. We found some of these military buttons here. Gosh, some old cameras. I missed that the first time I walked through here. Look at that. And here's some of the old books and toys the kids would have had. Pretty simple wooden stuff. Metal car. Tuck Me In Tales. Dolls. Quayle's Brewery. It looks like a church. And it's full. You know what the people in Aurelia are doing? They're drinking on a Saturday. So even the brewery's got old farm equipment all over the place. It's just what we are. Super busy place, which is good, I guess. All right, beer's quaffed. One more envelope to go. It's like 35 degrees. Let's do this. Mystery tour coming to an end. Kind of. We got one more night down here. The girls are gonna go back to school shopping tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe hike one of those trails that we didn't hike today. Alrighty. Clue number 4. Choose your own adventure. End the day your way, whether you're up for another outdoor adventure, a haunted historic site, or exploring a cute town, we've got you covered. Boardwalk wandering, meander along beautiful trails at Y Marsh. There's a $ sign beside that one. And enjoy the boardwalk that overlooks the marsh.
more haunted history, interested in learning more about the local area's history, head to Sainte Marie among the Hurons. There's a dollar sign beside that one as well. Or small town charm, explore Midland, where you'll find tons of cute shops, eateries, and a local favorite brewery. Considering we're just leaving the brewery, I would say not that one. Sainte Marie among the Hurons. We're gonna do the history one. It's like a 1600 Jesuit settlement, and they've rebuilt a lot of it. And then afterwards we're gonna go to the boathouse eatery and maybe do dinner. If this takes a couple hours. Everybody on board? Across the road, I saw the sign for that. So here's where we are. Sainte Marie among the Hurons. I think this place is bigger than we were thinking. They have guided tours, and it starts right now, but it's an hour and a half, and nobody else wanted to sign up, so I would have did the guided tour. Statement like this place, it's all like Voyageur and Jesuit. The kind of stuff we find when we're off in the bush detecting. In fact, Stan showed us that Jesuit piece, the cross, and it had the same patina as what we're looking at right there. Old stuff, early 1600s. And if you look at all of the artifacts in here, guys, we have found a lot of this stuff on our fort site. Like from the copper nails, to the trade tomahawks, to the awls and the tools, the arrowheads, the keys. We have found fishing hooks, we have that stuff too. Yeah, this is crazy. This just reminds me that we need to dig all those big iron signals we find, because there could be something like that buried at one of our sites. So this is really cool. This is like the palisade wall, and then you go in and you're in the 1600s fort. This is pretty bloody amazing. You know, the artifacts that we're finding at home fit this time frame, and just envision to see what these places would have looked like is, oh man, it's kind of mind-blowing. Would have had their little wigwams. You know, the native tribes were heavily integrated into the fort system, whether you were English or French, and you were safe as long as you were inside these walls. You go outside of the walls, there are no guarantees. Really super cool to be walking inside a palisaded, protected fort from the 1600s. You know, when Stan and I go and we dig this stuff and we find all the old Voyageur stuff, to actually be able to visualize it and see, you know, this is kind of the lifestyle they were living, with their furs hanging, you know, at their little wigwam and their fire pits and the cooking area. It's really cool. So here's a longhouse, right? This would have been like a native design. Wow, super dark in here. And you can smell the smoke. They had all the fires along the outside wall. The smell is, wow. It really adds a whole dimension to this experience. I can smell smoke and leather, and it's familiar almost. Sweat, but that's probably just me because it's 35 degrees out here. But what a cool experience to see, you know, the stuff that we chase on the channel, metal detecting, the history, the stories we read, and to be able to walk around here and see it. This is freaking awesome. The kids hit a home run with this mystery tour. What's that?
We have a leech jar. Do you want to put your hand in it?
Oh no.
You sure?
I have a leech phobia actually.
So in here is like dry storage, and they're actually like drying herbs and yeah, pretty cool. I guess we would have had guys out foraging in the woods for stuff all day long, as well as hunters, right? Another longhouse. It is super dark in here, so I am surprised that my phone is actually showing this much detail. How'd you like to sleep on a hard wooden bench with a couple furs underneath you and not be the guy close to the fire? Be the third guy over. Oh, here we go. We're in the graveyard. You know, if the bear got you or your canoe tipped over, you ended up in here with a wooden cross, and you were remembered until the cross rotted and faded away and you were lost to the passage of time. And then right next to the graveyard, of course, is the church. And this is the Church of Saint Joseph, built to minister to the spiritual needs of visiting Wendat. The church represents Jesuit efforts to bridge the gaps between Wendat and French culture. So in other words, they were taking all the native tradition and teaching them Christianity, how to worship. This is still pretty cool. It would have apparently, I guess, even had an altar. I do see some gold up there. We just need to find some of that in our digging. So apparently they would have even had some kind of water system built. I mean, this is cool. It's things that they would have needed that you don't even think of. Oh, like a mess hall. All the old wooden plates and bowls. Hello. This is really cool. Ooh, look what I found. A couple of pigs. Are you guys getting out of the heat down there? I might come join you. Not accurate in terms of historical representation. If you guys remember, when we were digging in the creek, we actually found a skull of like a European boar with tusks, which we don't have here, and that would have been brought over by these guys. And I don't know if they bred them here or if they just had a few with them when they were on their travels, but we found proof of that. And the other thing we always find are moose bones. They eat a lot of the local wildlife, right? Deer and moose. Hello. How you doing? Huh, what are these? Some kind of dream catcher? So you got a chapel, refectory, cookhouse. So the chapel is not the same as the church. And there's our Jesuit IHS right there. All right, blacksmith shop. Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Very good.
Lots of cool stuff in here.
Oh yeah, nice cool stuff over here. Fortunately, we got no coals going, so I can't really say anything. But
Not forging anything today?
yeah, well, we were a couple hours ago, but we got no coals, and there's like a small fire ban, so we can't really have too many
Yeah, that's
fires.
cool. Carpenter shop.
These are kind of neat though, right? The drill, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of imagine that you would get momentum on it.
Yeah.
So in these glassed in areas is original actual 1640s fireplaces. Some of the oldest known surviving stonework from that period. There's that one there, and then there's one over here. So this is the main mission community building where they would have lived and slept and repaired canoes and clothes. Also got their fire burning over here on this side. You can see how it just hangs in the air. The blacksmith just told me there's a fire ban on, but they got the fire burning over here. Just the smell, like it takes you back 400 years.